Hey guys, first video of the new 2.0 Mapleman mic. I'm actually going to start doing a lot more projects now as opposed to just the barbecue stuff I was doing originally, and hopefully I'll get a bit more followers and hopefully it turns out even better. So I've got some parts for a couple videos coming up. One of them will probably back off of this one for doing the chainsaw repair, and then I have a few repairs to do on my lawn tractor outside as well, which will be on Sunday during the daytime because there's no light out there at the moment. So at the moment I'm just going to do an unboxing just to show you what I've got, what's going to get replaced, and we'll go from there. Alright. So I've already opened this one. This is one of the steering bushings from for the lawn tractor. Because the one that's on it is all worn out. So that's it there. This holds in with a little clip on it onto the chassis of the lawnmower, and I'll show you that when we actually start tearing that apart to get into it. And this one here is a new tire for the lawnmower with an inner tube, because the other one is absolutely banjaxed. If you don't know what that means, it means it's wrecked and ruined. No good. So that'll be fun. Alright, so that's the lawn tractor, and now for the chainsaw. So 3 new parts to go into the chainsaw. First one is the oil pump drive gear, which sits in behind the clutch. I'll show you how to remove the clutch if you don't have the proper tools. Butterfingers here, and I'll show you how to do that. So that's that, and this is some new bar studs that I had to order because I stripped the threads off the original ones. So that's them there. These go into the case on the chainsaw, and then those are the new nuts to hold the bar on. And then I got these a little while ago. New bars to go on. Got these on eBay really cheap, and I'll show send the links up with these so you can, if you need them, you can get them. If not, they'll have other stuff you can get as well. So. Okay, so sorry about that. I just had to go get some tools because I literally had nothing in here. I'm doing it in my kitchen of all places. Okay, so here's the chainsaw that I'm fixing. These are the 2 bolts that I got that I have to replace. As you can see, I'm using an eye bolt in there, which really doesn't belong. You can also see that the bar is in pretty rough shape as well. What's happened is with the pump gear, it melted onto the casing that covers up the pump so that it doesn't get any dirt on it, and because it melted, it wasn't driving the pump, and there's no oil getting onto the bar, which you need. And so what happened is the bar started to wear unevenly. So parts of it you can actually feel just here that there's actually a bit of a burr on the bar. You might even be able to see it if you zoom in close enough. Just right there. So it's like that on that side, but it's fine on the other side. You can get these repaired. So I'm going to start tearing this apart. Check the oil in it already, because these particular bolts actually go into the oil chamber for the bar. So I'm just going to take these off. So you can see that's this guy off. Surprisingly, it didn't actually pull it out. Take that off. So if you can actually zoom in on the threads there, you can actually see how bad they are. There's literally nothing left right there. So I have to take that off. Just grab the channel locks here. This. So luckily the chain is still good. It's just the bar itself isn't. So there's that. Just throw that there. Yeah, I just have to take this guy off. Usually I wouldn't recommend doing this, but because it's already not good anymore, I'm not too worried about the threads. So out with the old and in with the new. Look at that. Nice and shiny for now. Okay, so put those on. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating essentially a bolt head at these two nuts so that I can then drive this in. Sure that it is really tight. It'll stop when it runs out of thread, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Do the same with it. One. Let me do the same with this. Just lock them together so they don't move. Let me screw him in. Okay. Okay, so that's that. So, two brand new. Just leave them on there so I can use them. Yeah. Okay, so now I have to take the clutch off to get to the pump gear because it's actually in behind that. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. One of which is there's a special socket that actually sits into these three holes to drive that off. And it goes in like that, and then you put your impact wrench or whatever onto it, and it'll spin that off. But because I don't have that, I have to essentially stick two things in there and pry it with a wrench or something. So we'll do that now. So, right in here. Sorry. So, just use a couple of Allen keys. Stick them into the hole. So that's one, two. And we'll lock them together. And then, grab. Before I do that. Take the socket out and stuff something into the chamber to stop the piston from moving up and down. That's what I have to do. You don't have to tighten these too much. All you need is just above finger tight, just so it seals it completely. You don't want to go too tight because you could end up wrecking the threads inside there. Okay, So just stuff a bit of this into the chamber so that it doesn't try and move while you're trying to loosen it. So hoping that'll be enough. Find it out. Okay. A bit easier said than done. Let's try a couple something longer here. Should do the trick. There's one. One to cooperate. Okay, so it's not working. So if you stick anything hard in there, you want to make sure there's a bit of padding on it so that it doesn't damage the inside. So try this guy here. There we go. There we go. So that's your clutch. That's the drive cup. As you can see here, roller bearings, so you don't want to be losing any of those. Those go inside this. That belongs inside there, so that's that. And if you see here, that there, that's what I'm replacing. So just pop him out. You can see that that's absolutely perfectly round. And there's this guy here. That's all its teeth. So that there actually goes onto this guy. And that's what drives the pump. I'll just go like that. And you can also see the damage there. So as you can see, that's actually got plastic off of that cover there. So that's kind of lubed up now, so it's all good. And that's garbage. So now stick the new guy in. the bearing back on. Let's take that back on. Right. So you can look inside there, you can see that that's turning up. Down inside. It's actually driving it now, and it's pulling oil out through here. Oil comes out of that channel there. So now that's back on. Let's put the rest of it back together. And the ingenious thing about this is you don't really need to tighten it up itself after you put it back on, because the way it's driving, it's actually tightening it as it goes. So just take that. Keep it going until you can't really turn it anymore. Where's the other one? Okay. Alright, so that's that. Just take that out of there. And put it all back together now. That's all you need for tightness. That's that. The filter back on. It's supposed to keep the stuff out, but it doesn't really. As you look down there, you can actually see a lot of sawdust in there. All that powder in there doesn't seem to really affect it too much. Put the bar back on, and then we're done. I did notice that there is a bolt here that's a little bit loose, which I'll tighten up now. But as good as that's going to get. Okay, so yeah. Lovely brand new bar, not even used yet. Give it a week. Stick them on there first, and then chain on. And make sure you have these on the right way, because if you look here, see the way they're angled there? That's your cutting edge. So you always want that facing forward on the top of the bar. So if it doesn't, then it won't cut. What's going on there? It's supposed to be a 20-inch bar. No way. There lines up there. As you can see, I'm a little short. Yeah, well, I'll just get the chain shortened. So, unfortunately, we won't be putting it back together. stay. What I'm going to do is just so everything's... Let's keep this guy on. There. So that's that. Put this back on. Don't need those washers anymore. Just run the tightener back a bit so we can get it on. Should be enough. That's fine. That's just the brake. Leave it back far enough. Yeah. Needs a bit of pressure on it. Two new nuts. Them just a little bit loose just so you can tighten the chain, because as it sits, it's not that tight. So. Just need a little bit of traction on there so it doesn't go flying off on you, and just a little bit of play there. As good as new. Just tighten this down. There. Well, that's her. Shame about the new bar, but it is what it is. It's supposed to be the same size, but obviously not. So just take these chains, get them shortened up a few lengths, and then that'll be done. One more thing, subscribe, give a thumbs up if you like it, and click on the little bell at the bottom there, just so you can get the notifications every time I put up a new video. Alright, well, keep it good, keep it real, see you later.